Insert dramatic introduction. Oh, here we go. Da-da! Ooh. I just finished painting my Mushroom Nymph, and I'm going to show you how I did it. And also what I plan to do with it next. Woo! Okay, let's go. So, she is ready. She is primed. Here she is. Lovely jubbly. So first of all, choosing my colours, I will be using Citadel paints because that's what I've got, and some of them are crusty, but it's okay. I'm sort of just doing the best with what I've got at the moment, which I think we can all relate to. So we've got Caliban Green, Lauren Forest, Thousand Suns Blue, Demonette Hide, Screamer Pink, Cadian Flesh Tone, Deep Skin Flesh, Ungor Flesh, Avalan Sunset, Dawn Yellow, and Elysian Green. There we go, all lined up there, very nice. Really nice, I like it. Rightio, I think it's about time that we get started then. Ba-ba! Look, a makeshift wet palette, how lovely. I thought it'd be nice to have a pinky purpley flesh tone. Sorry, doing jazz hands again, I was just practicing. Just giving them a nice little Harlem shake so that you can't actually read which shades that I'm using. Not trying to give away any trade secrets here. Just kidding, it was Demonette Hide and Cadian Flesh Tone. Right, moment of truth, can she paint it without getting it everywhere with a steady hand? Oh, okay. We're off to a good start, I already realised the paint is slightly too thick here. It was also this moment I realised it's very hard to actually paint on camera comfortably. Oh, this is really good. This is going really well. Look at that. Look at that. But Hayley, my eyesight's not very good. Here's a close-up of that very definitely in focus close-up shot of me painting. Thanks, Hayley. Oh, you are so welcome. Also, if in doubt, pinky out. Get that stability. You can see I've got it everywhere anyway, but the concept was there. And that's all that matters. As you can see, I actually started getting ahead of myself, and I added more Demonette Hide into the mix and shaded the leg, which I thought looked actually pretty nice. You can see later I went overboard, because I always do. I seem to just paint until I cannot physically put any more paint on, and I need to learn when to stop. I've got nothing left. But look, Mum, I remembered to film this bit. I added Dawn Yellow to the mix, and that made a nice highlight for the legs and stuff. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Also, please don't come for me about my brush. I know it's janky as hell and I need some new brushes. I think I'm adding like green to the shade here, and I definitely went over that because I was like, wrong. Don't do that. Please stop. Stop. Why have you done that? Hayley, please. Why have you done that? What is that? I can't help myself. What is that? Those cuticles are so dry. Oh my god. I really hope my nail technician does not see this. Anyway, thought I'd do the eyes now. Thousand Suns Blue. Yes, please. Ever since I painted somebody's Sylvaneth army, I'm just like obsessed with these blue eyes now. It matches with the rest of the model that I've already painted anyway. I couldn't even breathe when I was trying to paint this. I don't know how people do any smaller than this. It's just wild to me. Wait for it. Way! Deep Skin Flesh I added around the outside of the eyes just to kind of clean it up, and I think that kind of worked. Not a fan of the pink lip though, I am going to get rid of that. Time to do the leaves. We've got Caliban Green and... oh, I didn't do that aggressively enough. Hold on. There we go, Lauren Forest. Personally, I'd quite like to know who is Lauren, why she got a forest, and why don't I have one, but you know, I digress. So, I've already painted the base and the tree that she sits on, and I thought it would be a good idea at this point to stick her onto it, and then I could hold it with one of those base holder thingies from Citadel, like this one. But this is what happened, and I'm going to have to glue it all back together. Not good at all, but I figured I'd just deal with that later. So I started painting again and realised I had too big of a brush to actually do these. There we go, much better. Ooh, what is that? Try again. I hate when that happens, like my brushes just start to like spray out, and it's probably all my fault. So here I am painting everything brown. We love it. I would say we're going to Brown Town, but I think that is inappropriate. Her lip is brown accidentally, but that's okay, we're going to fix that. For now, I decided I want to do some dry brushing in a lovely Troll Slayer orange. There we go, slapped that on, didn't like it, and chose a yellow-green instead. This tree was originally very, very glossy looking because I wanted it to have like a tree sap type thing, but it actually made it look cheap and terrible. So I went in with some details and made it look much better. There we go, lovely in focus shot. That's what we like to see, and I think I'm actually getting pretty good at it. But I did see that and I was like, oh, what the hell? We're getting rid of that immediately. Confession time, I did not paint for many weeks. I was busy, I was all over Scotland, I was at Edinburgh Fringe, I went down to Ipswich, it was a whole thing. I decided I was going to paint on somebody's live stream instead. My partner Pixel Elliot does live streams, and I was just taken over for a bit, so that was nice. So here is that. I finished everything on the model. Insert lovely footage of it being finished. Oh yeah. This actually brings me to my next endeavour, which is going to be putting it in a jar and like making it like a little terrarium. Look at that, it's $4.99. What a bargain. I'm thinking to maybe like put rocks in it from my garden and look for other like organic stuff, although it served me very well as a spider catcher. This was my very first proper video for the channel, and hopefully you'll join me again for the next one where I figure out what the hell I'm doing to make this into like an ornament. Okay, thanks, love you, bye! Wah, wah.